Our next segment, we go to El Salvador to visit Tziji's Great Love Village.
We're so poor, we can't afford anything.
When the rain came, I thought I lost everything. I even thought my children were gone.
This is all I managed to save. This box, these dishes, the rest is gone.
These stories are not rare in El Salvador, a predominantly Roman Catholic country in Central America. It's subject to both tectonic activity and severe weather conditions, such as hurricanes and flooding, a nightmare for a country whose main exports are agricultural, such as coffee and sugar. While the tectonic activity preserved El Salvador's Mayan historical past, it's a curse on the country's current population. A decade ago, 2 major earthquakes shattered families and left about 1/5 of the nation's population homeless.
We're here at Dai Village, located in Sacacoyo. 2001, after El Salvador's big earthquake, Master Zhang Yan worried about El Salvador and encouraged U.S. Tziji volunteers to complete disaster assessment and relief in this country. Determined to give them some permanent housing, we connected with other local organizations to create this village.
来缔造的这个慈济一村。
Thank you to God, Tziji, and the city mayor for helping to make this community a reality. With your help, a lot of families have gotten help and benefits.
Muchas familias también han tratado de mejorar y seguir adelante.
When the village was completed in 2002, we were a community full of volunteers. Because of Tziji, they're able to help other people. We have an annual celebration dedicated to Tziji on the anniversary of when residents here received their house keys.
Dedicado a la fundación y a la colonia.
The buildings have withstood the decade that passed, and the community shelters have provided shelter to families suffering from the recent floods. The El Salvadorian volunteers, remembering their own hardships, happily aid flood disaster relief efforts.
When they see the Tziji uniform, they just very automatically hug us, warmly. It warms my heart, feeling like we're family. They started out being helped out, but bit by bit, they join in other volunteer activities. It makes them happy to experience the saying, it's better to give than to receive. Currently, every week we go with one of the rotating teams to give hot meals to the downtown homeless.
Because my income from recycling isn't enough to cover food, it helps a lot.
I like how you do the meals because it's very organized and the food is equally shared.
They know to come here on Wednesdays, and they see El Salvadorian volunteers helping them. In the beginning, we didn't wear our watches here and emptied our pockets before we came, but now there's no problem. They even protect us. We bond with them over the entire year. We never fail to come, like between Christmas and New Year. Even though that day was cold, giving made our spirits feel warm.
We're very grateful for the food because we're poor. You give it to us with good hearts and with a lot of love.
It's a very difficult experience, but at the same time, it's good to help people who need a lot.
Families have been trying to improve themselves in response to the help. We're looking towards the future to help even more people, to help more children, which helps the future because the children are the future of El Salvador and the future of our world.
For me, I feel good about service to our community. I'm the principal of this village school. I'm glad that Tzu recently donated computers. Without it, the students here would be at a disadvantage for the future. It will benefit all the boys and girls in the village and surrounding communities greatly, so that they grow in knowledge of the current technology.
Tzu El Salvador volunteers recently gave a donation of 14 new computers to the Dai Village School, as well as a scholarship to its top student, working hand in hand with community leaders and volunteers in the missions of charity, medicine, education, and culture.
My responsibility is to promote good health, visiting house to house.
See, the baby is happy with the shot. She's smiling and doesn't mind. I'm here to talk about health.
I don't have a permanent job, but you have to help yourself and not wait for others to help. Go out and earn whatever you can and maybe help other people along the way. You see people that are suffering, and if you can help, God and your heart will guide you, and it's worth it. Just like when people help you, you need to help others, and that's why you become part of a volunteer team.
I work as a leader in different committees because I enjoy serving my community. I feel very happy with all of you here. Because of the tragedy that has happened, we are more united. There's a lot of new people that have come to volunteer. We received a gift without the expectation of anything in return. But God knows of all the sacrifices we give when we help. It's better to give than to receive.
Thank you to the foundation for all the things you do. It feels like we're a family, and because you help us so much, we want to help too.
I really feel very thankful to these local volunteers. They really mindfully and thoughtfully do the work. Putting on their volunteer vests makes them feel proud and responsible, and they volunteer wholeheartedly. Personally, I'm very thankful to them.
我也很感恩他们，这是我在这边个人的感觉。